Oh, well, we made it. It's Tuesday. It's 102. How the hell is everybody? Oh, no, it's down to 99 now. Thank God. Somebody said this is where the party people are. Yes, sir. Hi, Tom, Lars, Colleen, Ron. Oh, what do we got here? Dan, and unfinished. Half baked. My brain feels baked. I think we hit 105 today. Dan, I saw you ask about that diff in that thumbnail. So the front half of that diff is like a buffer um, to soften the engagement of the rear differential as it's needed in the electronic all-wheel drive. Yeah. Was on the cul-de-sac. That's Jen, yeah. I live in the corner of the cul-de-sac, so I was outside sitting on my front porch. Hi, Danny. And chilling. I'm like, man, it's too fucking hot out here. 108. Yeah. Nah, pass. I think I would have went home. It was miserable enough today. Hey, Mohawk, what's up, dude? Yeah, that Ford is a weird creature. The way that rear diff worked, but it took out the bearings and it was noisy as hell. So, and I had to drop the cradle to change it. There was no way around it. It kind of sucked. Yesterday, stabbed a new transmission and clutch into the Kenmore washer. What? I just dumped rain here about 25 mil. So, yeah. Uh-oh, I got a visitor. Maybe. She'll make it in here in a minute. Oh, there you are.
Couldn't figure out how to get the door open. Get Papa. Do not touch.
Apple's fishing poles. Come here.
Get Papa lemons.
Pebble? Is it Pebble? What's this, Pebble?
That's a rifle rest.
What is it, Pebble?
1,000 questions age. I love it. I sit out there today.
You roast the reason.
Get Papa love.
I love you. I sit out on the edge of the sprinkler, spray my water garden
Pebble.
in the
Be
kitchen,
gentle with it.
cooking dinner.
Pebble.
Don't squeeze it.
Yes.
Not.
Want everybody hi?
Give it. Tell everybody hi.
Looky.
Look.
Hi. Hi.
And there's Danny.
Hand it back to Papa. Get Papa loves. Tell him night night. I'm gonna get your bigger bed.
She's like, eh.
Bye. Big girl bed.
Love you, good night. And Danny says, love you, good night. I know. She's getting a lot smarter and a whole lot less angry. That little girl's explosive. One day I'll get Danny to get on live. Sorry, I'm whooped. I'll get Danny to get on live so we can see Ridley too. Real feel of 112. How's that possible? Oh, real feels 99 for me right now. It was 103 when I was sitting on the front porch. I just couldn't take no more of it. It was 105 at work. Ridley was like a few weeks old when she was making her appearances. Now she's 9.5 months. Yeah. All right, Mohawk, we'll be here, buddy. I drove my un-AC'd truck this morning. This morning it wasn't too bad. 80s I'm good with. It's cool. Humidity is a bitch, and she can go somewhere else. AM, yeah. Yeah, AM is cool. I mean, I think it was at 84 going to work this morning. Going on a couple test drives, you could, feel the humidity. It was just, you could cut it with a knife. Followed a customer home at like 4 o'clock. Fixed his AC in his Winwork truck. Picked up another truck with the AC not working. It's been sitting all day. It was a great drive back. I drove a damn 350-degree oven back to the shop. Real feels 96. Work building had a temp of 94. I mean, 94 is pretty good. Yeah. Holler than a jalapeno fart. I don't know if I want that. No. Yeah, it sucks. I did a couple complimentary AC checks. I will be riding a new coaster on Friday night. Oh, yeah, where at? I think we're supposed to get rain Thursday and Friday. Oh, no. No rain Friday. Oh. You got any new headaches, Tom? I like hearing about some of that new Chrysler stuff so I can prepare myself for it. We got another Hemi we're getting ready to do some lifters in, but we're bumping up the camshaft in it. What up, Dylan? I've been having intermittent alternator issues the past couple weeks. They're running with no AC to save the battery just in case. Damn, that sucks. Cedar Point tilt coaster. First one in 20 years. I'll have to look it up, see if they got any videos on it. I'll make it up there one day. How's the weather treating you, Dylan? I tried those stretches you told me to do after the accidental quad, and I had to have Gage pick me up off the floor. Yeah, you just got to keep doing them. What's up, bro? I mean, it still has a field, so yeah, I mean, but so most alternators these days run off of a different thing on today's cars. I mean, if the duty cycle has it maxed out, I mean, it probably would. Rob, y'all charge less for winter AC work. I'm getting poor with this race car. Just need to knock a project or two off my list so I can come make an appointment. Well, man, me and Jason both have stuff at home to do it. I mean, if you're in town and whatever, we could probably knock it out real quick. But if it's through the week, obviously, it'd have to be, well, during business hours, it would have to be through the shop because we'd be at work. But Jason's mobile, but I don't know if he has his AC stuff with him. Dude, weather's screwing everybody up. It's hotter than hell. So if Gage wants to complain about the guy working on the other parts about how they're treating us, most likely. Just let them do their job. Those for PV. Ah! What's up, bro?
Hot.
It is
Damn
hot. I got home and was sitting on the front porch and it was 103. I come inside.
Yeah, if I got my trailer with me, I should have the machine, but too damn hot. Yeah.
You do have the machine with you?
Yeah, if I have the trailer with me, if I'm driving the truck, yeah, I'll have the machine, but if I'm in the van, I don't. But so after 28 years, I finally put a window unit in the bedroom. I can't deal with it no more. I've been threatening for years to do that.
Did you put the other one back in the garage?
No, that one got messed up because the garage lock froze back in the winter. We needed to get in the garage. We had to push it in, and I tried to not drop it, and I busted it. That was that one we bought from that guy on the side of the road. So
yep.
Thirsty Tuesday, yes sir, Ron. How you doing? So anyway, I go and get this. I bought one of went to Sam's, bought the little cheapo 5,000 BTU job. Bring it home. Waited till Cindy got up. Got it put in. Got it all put in, taped up, screwed in. It was all nice, insulated. It ran for like 2 hours, and I was like, I'm gonna lay down and take a freaking nap. Dude, it makes this noise and pops and smokes coming out of it.
Oh, great.
So I took it all back out, went down and got another one.
Where'd you get it from?
Sam's.
Huh.
Yeah. I've got central air, Dan, but the house has been where my bedroom is where the addition is on the house, and it never has worked right. Never has worked right. And usually
it doesn't stay warm in the winter either.
Yeah, it's not insulated well, and it's like I used to be able to put fans in the bathroom, and like that would suck the cold air out of the bathroom and blow it through. But yeah, but I will say that new one I got, and I insulated it real good. I put styrofoam. It's actually roof insulation for campers. I put it all around it and taped it up nice. And so I told Cindy a little bit ago, I said, the first time in 28 years, it's colder in the bedroom than it is in the house.
I freeze gauge out of the bedroom at night with our fan on high and AC on like 63. Jesus, dude's gonna have a runny nose.
Mine's on like 73, and it's having a hell of a time. What brand? I don't know. Some generic brand. I don't know what it is. It's like a Medea or something. Medea. Yeah, it's, dude, I was out diagging some electrical stuff this morning. I got started early and I was just melting at like 10 o'clock. I'm like,
Uh-huh.
I gotta go sit in the car and cool off. I bought one of those bucket top Mr. Fan things, the Ryobi ones.
Yeah.
It works okay. And then I have a regular fan. It's kind of cool because it'll run on the battery or you can plug it in. Then I've got a small one that's like got a clip on it. I usually put that in the truck, just blowing on me. It's like I've been burning up batteries.
Damn, Dylan, is that your power steering?
Oh wow, yeah.
About to pop the pulley off.
Uh-huh. Hot.
That's a Honda. It's got a thread on or a nut on it.
Dude, it was so hot going to that ball game last night. The bus we were in had no AC. Luckily, we were in the suite. It had AC, but it was not keeping up. But the Redlegs won last night, so.
U.S. Embassy security alert.
Where the hell's that coming from? Is it on your phone?
Exercise increased caution given reports of regional hostilities. The U.S. mission.
Oh yeah, that's not. Yeah,
Why would they? Why?
they're just retaliating. They don't have anything. We've kicked them in the nuts, and they can't stand up and fight now. So they're going to do all the stupid shit they can. They're going to do cyber attacks. They're going to do this. They're going to do that. Yeah, it's on the Civic. Does that AC work on the Civic that Hunter's got?
Where at?
That Civic that Hunter has, does the AC work in it? I don't remember.
No, it got deleted.
Oh, did it? Okay.
Well, that's okay to have a picture of her sleeping. I want a picture of her up playing or you holding her. Everybody would be able to see her that way.
You should see this picture of Hannah May. I think I saved it.
It was so hot today. We'll probably see the man on the moon fanning himself tonight.
Yeah. Dad texted me.
What was that alert from? I know. It was just the embassy overseas.
Yeah, it's overseas. It's not.
Increased hostilities because of the attack on Iran.
They did ramp up the security to a C right now. It's Charlie right now at the base.
Bravo.
No, it's Charlie because I tried to get on the base today and they wouldn't let me on.
Okay, well, they think they changed it again.
Oh. Well, B's better. I mean, it's.
No. I thought it was the other way around.
Delta
Okay.
Delta's the highest you would see.
Okay. That's what it was, and it went up to C.
Yeah. Yeah, because some lady wanted me to come out on the base, and she met me up there, and the guy was like, I know this guy. He's been on the base a million times. He's like, but I can't let him on today. She She's like, what am I supposed to do? He was like, I don't know.
Why
I don't
can't
know
she
what
drive
to
it
do.
out?
Yeah, she was weird. Well, they were complaining because something fell off when they went to dump the black tank, and I'm like, who cares? Like,
Did it
what?
stank?
Yeah, so I'm like, was there poop everywhere? Like, no, so it's not important.
Make sure the Iran situation is taken care of before China trace stage 2. Yeah, well,
Oh,
we'll see.
that's already happening anyway. So we're gonna get all these 1,000-year wars out of the way that have nothing to do with us. But I do believe in disarming a crazy ass country that has a nuclear weapon. So
Yeah.
but that's all they got. They don't have anything else that'll ever touch us. So you know.
Well, did you see when they were attacking the U.S. base over there that we were shooting their rockets out of the air?
Oh yeah, in Qatar. Yeah, they didn't hit one spot in Qatar. Yeah, and we've moved all of our shit already because we're not stupid. all the equipment had been moved.
She had been up since 2, so she was extremely tired. Gave her a bottle. Okay, yeah, that sounds about right.
Oh, let me see if I can find a picture of Maeve.
Have you been into the Jefferson Proving Ground? Proving Ground? What is that?
Yeah, Proving Ground for what? I've been to one down in Florida, down there by Edwards. Or wait a minute, that's not Edwards. John took me to it. Shit, I can't. I'm tired. I'm hot. I can't think straight. I'm trying to find this picture of my grandbaby. That's all I'm worried about right this second. She is the cutest damn thing. Let's see if it'll show up. There you go.
Yeah, there it is.
That's a Hannah smile right there.
Oh my God, is it?
They went up to the dunes. She was so good. And here she is driving the Jeep. Whoop. There we go. Kinda.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cody's dad's got like a side by side. They go up there. They got a camper and stuff up there. They go.
How
up
do you guys deal with family members that are anti-Trump? Don't care.
Yeah, I don't care.
It's an old military base that was used for weapons testing. Oh, cool. You show the picture, Uncle Jason. No.
Jefferson Proving Ground. I don't think I've ever been there. Is that in Indiana, Dylan? Hell, whenever they dig shit up at the base to build new buildings, they always find shit in the ground over there.
Jason.
She's out.
She's sleeping.
Jefferson Proving Ground. Popped right up. That's weird. Yeah, it's in southeastern Indiana. Closed in 1995. Yeah, I went to the one at it's Eglin. That's what it is. Down in where is it? We went in Florida down there. John came over for a couple days.
There is restricted areas due to possible live ammunition document Madison, Indiana as muscles. So
Yeah, I checked that out. Southeastern
Jefferson?
Indiana.
Did you find it?
Yeah, it's in southeast Indiana. Closed in 95.
You got to jump back so I can pick the generator up. This is charged.
I'm having a brain fart right now. For real, he's getting to me. The DeWalt one should be in the garage. Because it magically appeared in the garage. Remember I told you I couldn't find it?
Yeah.
I looked down one day. I
I
looked down one day. I'm like, oh, cool. Oh, the winch in the garage
Yeah.
has a DeWalt thing on it. The battery.
Yeah, I'll just use that.
Yeah.
My steel storage came out pretty good.
Wow, that's good. I mean,
Oh. There you go.
That's why I just got
Boy.
done
Yeah.
building Rob some.
I'm making him clean my yard up.
build something to hang up on my scrap steel with. I think I'm gonna grab all the scrap in the morning because we're overfilling at the shop, dude.
All right.
Dude, we've been overfull.
Well, my bed has more room now, so
It's not a whack.
I got all the stuff I want out of it.
Oh well, it's probably good. Trying to focus on me.
You hear
Don't
something
break
go
the camera.
boom or bang, something probably broke.
The one guy that shows up takes only rotors and cores.
Yeah, I'm like, nah. If you
You
want to,
can't be cherry picking junk.
you don't cherry pick stuff. Just take everything.
You take them on. If you're in for a penny, you're in for a pound.
Remember the one old guy that had like half his face missing?
Talking to me or Dad?
Yes. I know you remember him.
Oh, Scrappy.
Yeah.
With that old shitty Dodge truck.
Yeah.
Yes.
Why are you drinking my beer?
Because I'm fucking hot.
I'm gonna
thirsty.
kill you.
I got more.
Anyway,
upstairs.
he hurt himself. He had like 9 hernias.
Yeah, he's messed up.
He's out of commission.
I'm gonna punch you here in a minute.
Just back slap him back.
I haven't even got the energy to do this. Cheers.
Oh,
Oh, delicious. Yeah.
Barley pop.
I call them wobble pops. You've heard me run in the back of the house multiple times before. You know when I drink too much. Oh, Rob said, "Don't mind if I do, man."
My eyes are hard.
Yes. Oh, you got the
Oh,
you
you
got
got
the
the-
pimping
You
edition.
got the. I'm a gold man myself.
Yeah, I'm a gold man myself. Oh yeah.
I have the same problem with Davian sometimes. Get off my damn beer.
Stealing all my tools.
I've been stealing
running
your-
all my
I've been
batteries
stealing your
dead.
beer since I was 2 years old.
Punch you in the face.
Jacking up the Mustang on the trailer.
What did I do? Oh yeah. Yeah, he had little flip feet. I'd be out there. It was Blackberry, whatever fucking phone he had in 2008. He'd set his beer down on the trailer. He'd be, "Oh yeah, James, we're gonna go do fucking wheelies this weekend." And I'd be over on the trailer, fucking.
See, luckily none of my kids don't like my beer except for Marissa. But I was trying to tell Hunter, I was like, your dad ever tell you about the time you jacked up the Mustang on the trailer? He's like, no.
Well, when I totaled the trailer all the way
Yeah,
back.
you tilted it and it was like your grandma calls me fucking freaking out.
He's outside bleeding, there's blood everywhere.
Yeah, there's blood everywhere.
It's so bad.
Yeah, so bad.
Little
Please
Hello
save my
Kitty
brother. And I get home and I'm like, God damn it, Hunter. And what it was is my jack was broke, so I had the floor jack under the front of the trailer. So he just decided to jack it up until, science. And
Scurry.
I think the hood scoop hit the garage door opener. That was the biggest thing that pissed me off about it.
My scoop, bro, my scoop. Hey, those hoods are pretty strong. You dropped a whole pallet of flooring on one. It's okay. Did you see that video, Rob?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go get the sun before I get started. I'll be
Yeah,
back.
Get everything done.
That is gross.
Huh?
Bush
Oh,
apple.
bush apple. This is what happens. He
Butt hair.
gets my tools out of the van and then they don't get back. And then I get out on a job and I'm like, why don't I have? I have two.
I've told him, you take something out, use it, put it the fuck back.
Mm-hmm.
So today,
Well, tonight I told him, I said, if you don't
Fire
put it away, bring it down here. Because every morning I'm down here getting all my crap together and I'll see it, hopefully.
well, he didn't put my tire gauge back. He just laid it somewhere. I can't remember where he laid it. Oh, on my black cart, my plastic one.
There's a lot of people. There's a lot of people that you work with that don't put shit away. Let me tell you what.
So it was him. The reason I know it was him is because how he sat it.
Mm-hmm.
Everything he touches, he has to fold up and set down. He can't put it away, but he'll fold it up and set it down. No one else does that. Just like keys. He does the same shit with keys. He's the only one that folds them and doesn't put the key tag on the hook. He puts the key ring on the hook. So we have to, flip them all up to be able to read them.
Master keys. I got master keys now.
Oh,
You get into
what?
anybody's RVs.
Oh, master. Okay, I gotcha.
Tired of going to people's house and they're like, "Oh, I need this looked at, but I'm not going to be there." It's like, some fuck, dude.
So
I
the
could've-
key that fit my toy hauler fits this one.
Yeah, there's only so many keys. So this one right here will open any compartment. And then this one right here will open any door lock. Not the
My
deadbolts.
toy-
Not the deadbolts, but the door
Yeah.
lock.
Okay.
And then I have
My
another
Cornwell
whole
toolbox
set.
key.
Yeah,
My Cornwell toolbox key opens my
Mhm.
compartments.
yeah. And then there's actually, so then I actually have a whole other set of keys for the big RVs that have those big containers on the side that, they open up and they have a different kind of lock. And I have
Yeah.
deadbolt keys also. But some of them I still can't get into. Like the other day, this guy has me come out to his house. He's out in, Yuppieville. And it's got this Sprinter, whatever thing in it, whatever, what they are. They're overlanders, Class B's is what they're called. And they're just a vans, all they are. And they're not put
Well,
together.
I have a lockpick set, so if you need help,
I don't have one either. Yeah, I don't know nothing about that. But I get out there and he says his water pump's not pumping water. There's no water in the tank. And he hid the key because it has a key fob. He hid the key. He's like, well, the key's in there, but I hid it. But you'll be able to start the motor if you need to, because I was checking some other electrical stuff. And I'm like, okay, well, I'd really use the effing key because I needed to open the compartment to put water in the tank.
yeah.
And then, so I hooked up the city water, and I couldn't get the city water to work. Hooked the hose to the outside because I couldn't fill
Valve
the
wouldn't
tank.
open.
And then he was like, well, I just filled that tank last night. And I look, and I'm like, I said, you see this big blue knob with like this 2-inch pipe coming off that tank? It's in this little compartment. I said, that's the drain. So you literally dumped all your water back on the ground. He has no idea how this thing works, is what I'm getting at. I guess. I'm going around about.
So inside my camper, I have to switch a valve from city or tank.
Well, like on the back of the Red Hawk, it's got like 2 knobs, and there's like 6 different combinations you can put it into, which is really nice when you winterize that one, because you just put it in a winterized mode, and stick the hose in a gallon, and it just shoves it right on through for you. And but anyway, and then he said he doesn't have a solar, he just has a battery charger and then a battery bank and an inverter. He has it's called an electric generator is what they're called. And he says it won't charge when I'm driving down the road. I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm looking at it. Well, the battery's fully charged. I'm like, it's a lithium battery. Once they get fully charged, they shut off. And I explained this to him 100 times, and he was like,
Is that the
but it
jack?
won't charge. And I get to looking up his system. He says it's not even set up to charge. All it's set up to do is charge when he's plugged in. He doesn't have a solar array. He doesn't have the alternator, which the alternator has to have a DC to DC. And I'm like, I went through all this crap with him, man. And it's like, and I explained everything to him, and I replaced the strainer on the water pump was bad. It was sucking air is what it was doing. So I took it off, and I knew it was. I looked at it, it's broke because he didn't winterize it, or whoever he got it from. I don't think he's had it that long. And now he's ghosted me because he said, well, just email me an invoice. And I was like, okay, no problem. Because, I got Clover. You just send them an invoice and they can pay with a credit card. Yeah, I haven't heard anything from him.
So did his water door have a different key than his ignition?
Yeah. And I didn't have these keys with me. I had just grabbed my spare key that day because I thought, this guy's not an idiot. I won't have to worry about
Danny, I don't know.
It's like 45 minutes from here, and it's like, you know, it's south. I'm never hardly south. I'm usually up north or
Yeah.
east, you know. I'm like, all right, one of these days when I get by his house, I'm gonna give him an extra drain in his water tank or something.
No, don't worry about it. Karma will find him.
Now he'll need something again here soon because he's an idiot. He didn't know how anything works.
Well, I didn't know how to use my city water when I got to Indian Lake the very first time I went out there.
Mhm.
I was like, and
What'd you have, a full hookup side or something?
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you got to turn that little lever to switch it over.
yeah, so I pulled out the book and was reading through it and was like, oh, cool, okay.
Well, you know, a lot of them campers
Nice,
have,
and you don't have to drain everything when you leave.
yeah. I don't drain mine. I leave what's in it in, and I don't. That little bit of weight doesn't bother anything. Everybody's always like, "Oh, no,
I wasn't worried about the weight.
It's not that much."
I just know it's there, and
What is that noise? Do you hear that?
yeah, the book's in the camper.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, you know, a lot of these campers have black tank flushes now. When you can hook your hose to it, turn the water on, and there's sprayers inside the black tank that'll clean it out as you're draining it.
That's cool.
Well, a lot of people think that's the water fill, and they fill up the black tank full of water, and it goes out of the commode. Because people that are selling these things don't know how to operate them, and they do not explain anything to the buyers, you know, anything to them. It's like over at SVG, whenever they sell one now, they have me come out. They pay me to come out and go through all the systems on the camper for the customer, because they are already admitted, they're like, we have no RV crew anymore, and we're not going to get one. We're going to sell them all. So yeah, shitter's definitely full. Yeah. Well, I hear it filling up the tank, but there's no water in it. Like, yeah, but if you look underneath, that black tank is going boom. Huh?
What up, Dakota?
Oh, boy, what the hell? Yeah, I was like, what? I couldn't hear you because this thing was obviously blocking your voice. Like,
How's the weather where you're at, dude? It's hotter than shit here. That's why I don't have a camper after working on them in the body shop. I've seen how they're made. Man, and they're just getting worse. God, they're getting worse. I think I have mine is a 06 that I have now, and it's not so bad. Dakota's in Georgia. Ooh, it's hot. But a few years back, I walked through the I can't remember what brand they were, but I walked through to look at all the new campers, and all I did was sit down on the couch. Yeah, I'm 230 pounds, but I'm also 6'4". Yes, I can confirm it is hot. Yeah. So,
all right.
I sit down and I hear the couch creak, and I go to get up, and my leg hits the table, and it cracked. And I'm like, fuck this camper.
Mystery solved. Sydney bought like one of those little, it's like a little pool that you lay out in. Have you seen them?
Yeah.
So she was using the air pump, the little electric one that you blow up shit. And then that's what she was trying to yell for me, but this thing is blocking the whole stairway, so I couldn't even hear her. She's like, can you come help me with I'm like, yeah. Brandon Casting dogs out here. I was like, that's what that noise was. Like, I'm downstairs, like, what the hell is going on? She's usually not here on Tuesday night, so
Love you too. Good night. Yeah, and good luck.
night, Danny. Cures. Nice.
That fucker's about frozen too, so
Yeah, it is. I think I'll just leave that out. That'll be
That's
a frosty.
old.
That'd be a frosty dude.
Dude, Cornwell.
That's that old crappy refrigerator we had at Beaver Creek. It's in an honor's room.
no,
Oh,
it's the big one. That one, where is that one? Do you got that one, Rob? The little black one?
At the shop.
Yeah. Okay, Rob's got it.
Oh,
No,
wait,
that-
no.
Yeah, it's at the shop. The
Was
little
he
black
talking
one's
about
on
the one that used
He's
to be in
talking
the
about the
garage?
one that used to be in the office.
Yeah, it's here in the basement.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
The
I had
one
another
that was
one.
there- The one that was
No,
there
I-
on the workbench is here.
Yeah. So, but the one that used to be at the shop, that's like the one you have there, is in his room.
Oh,
It was
gotcha.
the one I got from Andy Wayne's wife when they redid the hotels, and it worked freaking good.
No, the one I got I stole from my ex-girlfriend.
No.
Yeah, I moved that thing back and forth from Wyoming. It was new when I got it.
Oh, okay.
Use my mat torch to
Alright.
start the
I need to quit thinking. I'm
Yeah,
my brain's
melted.
right. I need to quit talking. Everything.
All right, I love you. Dude.
Dan,
All right.
Jason showed me how to use the chimney, so we don't use lighter fluid no more. And it tastes so much better.
Yeah, we don't
You
use
need to get to one of them. I met a new Moporian.
Oh, she's restoring.
She is restoring her dad's 70 Charger. Oh, we talked about that last week.
I would say get a hold of Adam over at Hoosier Garage. He knows that guy over there in Indiana that has that Mopar junkyard.
So I had a guy message me earlier today. Did you see that short that I put up on the Torx bit as an easy out? It's
Negative
got like
growth.
700 views on it. I was at Craig's Sunday, and he had two manifold bolts broke off in that LS that's going in the dump truck.
Mm-hmm.
So I drilled it, couldn't find his easy outs, so I pounded a T15 Torx Milwaukee Torx
That's
bit in
cool.
it.
He put the LS in his dump truck.
Yeah.
That's pretty dope. That's gangster as fuck.
So now it's got 8,900 views on it.
Oh, I think I did see that. Yeah, I didn't watch the video. I think I saw the thumbnail though.
So yeah, I jammed that in there and it broke it loose.
So I did that. You might remember this. I was working on a Ford Explorer that had a 5-liter in it, and the spark plug. Somebody broke the head off the spark plug. It was just the threads and the ceramic was in it. You know what I mean? Or it may have been rusty. And I took like a T60 and hammered it into that spark plug, and it broke it loose and took it out. I don't know if you remember that or not. It was crazy.
I don't know.
Oh, it was Fulham's. It was Fulham's Explorer, as a matter of fact.
Oh no, I wasn't there for that one.
Yeah.
I think he deleted his freaking comment.
Who?
It's not there now.
Who are you talking about?
This guy that commented earlier. He asked about a 6-liter. He asked me where I lived, and I said Dayton, Ohio, and he said, "Damn it." He said, "Bummer. Everybody lives in Ohio. I live in California." Oh,
Yeah,
I found it. Tez Boston 8938. And it was on the OptiSpark thing video.
I'm lost. I don't know what we're talking about right now.
What something led up to this, but I was looking for this guy.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
like,
parts.
we went somewhere. We got lost.
Looking for parts.
Oh, okay. In
Guy
California.
wants a 6-liter, but he's in California. I don't know if we knew anybody that's over there.
No.
I need one in mine. What the hell is that? I need a charger. I don't know. Good. Okay. Lighter fluid gets no. Wait a minute. Yep, Dan. It's in Michigan. Switch charcoal with hickory, applewood chunks in the grill.
Go real.
Dan, you ever seen those chimneys that you light the charcoal with? You just stuff the bottom with paper and light the paper and let it get the charcoal going.
You can make one with a coffee can. Well,
What?
if you can find a metal coffee. So you can make one with a coffee can if you can find a metal coffee can, but they're pretty reasonable anyway.
Well, the chimneys are cheap.
Yeah.
They got some expensive ones. You got that Mac Daddy one that opens.
Mhm. That one's long gone. I think it rusted out. Take my medicine. I got my new tooth yesterday, finally.
New what?
Got my new tooth yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I had to they put a temporary crown on there. That was like 3 weeks ago.
Uh-huh.
A couple days after I got it done, I'm like, God dang, this thing's sensitive. So I go in there yesterday to get my permanent one put on, and she was like, well, how did the temporary one work? I was like, oh, for a couple days. And then I was like, it's been really sensitive. She looks at my mouth. She's like, oh, well, I'll explain it. She said, the temporary is gone. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I must have ate it.
It's super soft.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Mine, it happened to me, too.
Now I got a fake diamond tooth. I got a cubic zirconium. Actually, I got 2 of them now.
And you got a shiny grill.
Yeah.
I actually got 2 subscribers from that short. Got 8,900 views on it. I did it as a joke.
That's the ones that always do well.
I put those trailer hubs in my bed. Those are junk, right?
The who?
Trailer hubs.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Anything else random you want to get rid of? I'm gonna go in the morning because I'm gonna throw that toolbox back there too.
Did you get that generator loaded up? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, get rid of that toolbox.
Yeah, I'll fucking dump that shit in the morning.
Okay.
That way I got more.
I think we're pretty good now that I got the other crap.
Trying to get everything out of the fucking yard.
Yeah, that's what
That's really about it.
What toolbox?
It's another side box
old
like mine, but
crappy
it's beat up.
truck bed side box.
It's more beat up than the one I got. I bought them both for I think $80, and then I picked the better one to put on my truck.
Cool.
Yeah, it needs to go.
For spring cleaning.
Yeah, it needs to go.
Late spring.
Yeah, very late spring cleaning. Yes.
Hell on earth spring. Like that photo Rob had today. It was a fucking devil just shitting on everybody.
Yeah.
What's the weather forecast for today?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I forgot about that.
This might turn into a frosty pile here.
I I guess Ed's supposed to be dropping off a dumpster at the shop, and I guess we're going to throw out a bunch of stuff that Bobby don't want. We just trample over it and never gets used.
Junk.
Yeah. Well, and Keith was supposed to come out and
use it for something.
That's not from me.
So it's
So
not like nasty.
Yeah.
That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
But Keith was supposed to come out and suck out all those 55-gallon drums, but I don't know if he did. Hey, Wendy.
I got a crap load of oil I need to get rid of. I just changed the oil in my car and Cindy's car yesterday when I got back from the dentist early in the morning. I'm like, I'm getting this done now.
He'd be diving in that dumpster. Man, it's such a bunch of old shit that's never going to be used again.
And it's just garbage. And it's not even car stuff. It's just junk.
It's both. All of the
Question.
machines, floors.
Yeah.
What?
So that Eric guy that you guys got that air conditioner from, does he work at like Camping World or something?
His buddy does.
Okay. Because he texted me today saying he had some refrigerators and stuff.
I
Well,
told him, I
AC
gave you your number.
That AC is a piece of crap. It was leaking oil, and
Okay.
I couldn't use any part. It sucked. Because the fan and stuff looked like new, but it was the bigger unit. And it wouldn't work, and I put everything out on the curb. Like I'm done. But he said something about some
Nothing you take
refrigerators.
parts off of?
I tried to swap them around, but they weren't interchangeable because they were two different models. Like one was an older model, one was a newer one, and they were also, one of them was instead of like a 13.5 BTU like it was in ours, it was like a 15,000 BTU. So yeah, it was just, I just got frustrated. It was hot. I'm like, I want this shit out of my way. And I'm thinking, yeah, he texted me about refrigerators today, and I thought, oh, maybe they'll be good. And then I'm like, I don't really want stuff that don't work, or stuff that I can't fix. But I mean, I'll get rid of it for him. But I think.
Well,
he
we were
said-
just hoping that you could be able to use it and sell it. That's it.
Yeah. Those old Coleman Mocks are just, I don't even like messing with them. The only reason I wanted that one is because I wanted to put one on my trailer, but I'm even over that now because
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah,
Mm.
I had a 240. What? 240 what gear? 242? 246 in my car? I can't remember.
I
It was
like
a 240 something.
242 or 240. I don't know. Yeah, whatever.
It was the 240
gear.
something gear in my Camaro, and I never touched third gear, and it was an awesome highway car.
Boom
But
gear, dude.
I went from that straight to a 410, so I don't know what 373 feels like.
It's not much different than a 410, really. Yeah, 241. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
373 is a really good gear to have on the street, driving on the highway and then going drag racing. It's a good all around gear. 410s, you're getting a little out of the.
I know, but I drove one with a 456, and you can tell a
456.
difference between a 10 and a 56.
Yeah, 56 was hot. Like I had 56 in the Mustang, and that was not a fun car to drive on the highway. I still need to find out what's in this one I have.
Yeah,
Steering is almost complete. Well, you saw it the other day.
yeah.
I cut the tie rod ends down, and had I already done that already?
Yeah, you got
Had
the
it
tie
all
rod
done.
done,
Yeah,
but you still needed to shorten them.
I needed to work on that. Okay, I already so I shortened them. I think it was after you left that night. I got bored. Cindy left. I shortened those, and then I started working on the. I wanted to move the rack back a little bit farther, and then so of course I had to shorten that drive shaft or the steering shaft up some more.
Yeah.
So still working on finessing that, but it actually, you can turn the car right now, which you couldn't do before. So,
I know.
yeah, it has steering now. I got the trailer brakes installed on my enclosed trailer. So I need to test drive that. I might do that tomorrow. I don't know. This is so hot, man. It kicks my ass.
Yeah. That's like a 1 ratio. Yeah. A 256 with a 30-inch stall tire, that's probably like a 156.
Yeah. I did text James yesterday and asked him about the trans brake stuff. He said he's like, yeah, I want to get rid of that stuff. He's like, I'll figure out what all I got. And I was like, okay, cool. I was like, well, while it's out of the car, before I get somebody to help me put it in the car, like,
a lot of GTOs came with 390s. Never heard of 442 or GSs having them though. Hell, I don't know. Got no clue.
Grand Nationals had 390 gears in them.
Did
And
they?
also had, yeah, they had 7.5 inch. I'm sorry, they had 8.5 inch housings,
gears.
and they had 390 gears. Yeah,
Wow.
that was the back in the day. You know, like when we were building G bodies, that was the diff you wanted to find because only Grand National had them.
I was gonna go with the 390 originally, but then Dad got that 410 first from Sean Roberts, I think.
Damn, the gassers are there this weekend. Yep.
Are you serious?
Yep.
Wow.
Well, I'm not gonna be here anyway. I'm camping. I'm gonna be at Deer Creek. Yep, Friday and Saturday.
Well, and then Jeremy Alcorn gave me that 456 gear for my car, and I'm like, I don't want a 456 in that car.
Mhm.
And Dad said, I'll take it. I'm like, okay, I'll take the 410.
There you go.
So I drove that one dude's Camaro that had a 456 in it, and oh my God.
That's dump truck gears.
Shoo. Well, and your old GMC had 410 gears in it, didn't it?
What, the one I brought
Sierra?
from T?
Yeah.
One I brought from T? No, somebody put 456s in that.
Oh.
That's why it only got like 4 miles a gallon. I was like, why did they do that?
Whoa.
Yeah. That's why I had all that low end grunt, because it didn't even hardly use first gear. Yeah, I found it. They wrote it in the back of the owner's manual. Switch it to highway gears, 456. I'm like, no. Why did you do that? Why?
Wow.
Yeah.
Big Block 440 with 727 auto gets 5 mile a gallon. Jesus.
Yeah, 514. Yeah, 634.
That's a lot of gear.
Dump trucks with 456s in it, though. I can tell you that right now. $513s. I mean, you're running 8 mile stuff now. You could put a 513 in one if you weren't driving it.
Well, James did.
He did put a 513 in, didn't he?
Yeah, he said it once he gets the carburetor back. He said if it makes it any quicker, that he's going to change the gear again, so that he can actually run all motor in a 880 feet or whatever, or 900. Was that what it was?
660 feet.
Oh, okay. I couldn't remember.
660 Street, baby. The National Weather Service has just published instructions on how to bake lasagna in your mailbox. That's a good one. Oh, shoot.
Can nobody fucking do anything? I was at only 9:30.
Yeah,
Feels like it's so much later.
It's been a long day.
Long 2 days.
Yeah, I got out starting. Well, yeah. Well, I said I went on a party bus last night to the ball game and back, so I woke up feeling a little rough this morning. But I knew if I didn't get out and get started early, I was not going to do anything. So,
Well, I was at work early and was waiting on parts
what's up, Don?
forever. Hey, Don. Greg Green, you remember him? And his wife, Jennifer Green?
Yeah, the test pilot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ran into him. They're moving to Huber Heights, edge of Huber Heights and Tip.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And he's going to start coming see us. He went to Grismer instead of AAA.
Yeah, because Bruce isn't there anymore giving him shit. I couldn't believe the shit he used to give away to them people, dude.
I know.
Like, they're fucking millionaires. Like, literally. But he always had some stupid excuse why he did it. Oh, they saved me a seat at the bar. Yeah. Like, fuck, man.
Brown bear spotted in Beaver Creek and Huber. And it was Greene County. It wasn't Huber. It was out on the edge of Xenia and
Yeah,
Billboard.
everybody's using the same picture and saying that there's it's on my back porch. Yeah. Oh, that's you have the same back porch as the guy down south. But there are black bears, yes, in Ohio. They're
typically they don't come city side so far, but sometimes they do.
We're supposed to have them, but we haven't had them for a long time. So they're breeding them and then actually introducing them back into the wild. But they got really good nose and they smell food, so they come into the city to get them something to eat.
Well, down in Chillicothe, where we used to go hunting, what was it, 2.5 hours away, Jason? 2.5, 3 hours, something like that.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sitting in the freaking gray woods, and I look at the point that's probably 120 yards from me, and there's a damn bear. I'm like, no. No. I was like, I will shoot you. But he took off because I think he smelled me.
Yeah, they got really good noses, just like deer. I said the coolest thing is that there's bobcats now. And I've actually seen one up at Salt Fork a couple years ago.
I'd be the retard to try to pet one.
They don't want nothing to do with you, man. They don't.
Oh,
they really don't. They're just looking for food.
We have extended.
Don said they've extended bear season there. Yeah. Yeah, grizzly bears are a little bit different than black bear, Dan. Black bear don't want nothing to do with humans. So.
No, they don't.
You don't mess with them, they don't mess with you. Just like bobcat. Like that bobcat I saw, he could give two shits that I was standing 3 feet from him. He was flushing deer down the hill by this. There was a bunch of apple trees. And he knew them deer were going to be there at dusk eating them apples before they laid down for the night. He was going to give him a little snack for the evening.
They say bears taste like pork.
Never had one.
Me neither.
I know pigs taste like pork.
Man, I screwed up.
I can tell you exactly that they do.
I screwed up my ribs.
Uh-oh.
Well, I've never rubbed mustard on them
Excuse me.
to hold the seasoning like a lot of people have done. Dude, they come out so salty, I about threw up.
After you rub mustard on them? Well, So you're putting your normal rub on there and the mustard? Yeah, you need to back off on the rub when you put the mustard on there.
Well, I was just reading up on it because I'd never used mustard before. I saw it used a couple times, so I tried it, and they dumped the rub on it.
I do remember the first couple I did like that. I was like, ooh, I need to back off on the rub because rubs all got salt in it. So
Right.
And of course the mustard, the vinegar in it's actually what you're tasting, but yeah.
Well, I mean, they were still tender and juicy, and it's just the salt was killing it, dude. I had to douse them in barbecue sauce.
I don't use mustard anymore. I pulled the silver stuff off, and I just put brown sugar and seasoned salt on them. Let them rip. And it's like it makes its own barbecue, man. Pork and brown sugar just go together for some reason.
Right. Well,
Just like
there
when
was
you're doing baked beans and stuff,
sweet and savory and a smoky bourbon that I've been using from Yellowstone.
I did a chuck roast the other day, and I put some kosher salt and a little bit of that bourbon rub on there, and it came out really salty. So I don't know what it was. I mean, I marinated it probably, 12 hours maybe. I don't know if it just sucked it on. Yeah.
I know the reason I didn't.
Mm-hmm. And it was just regular yellow mustard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, I do remember when I was using it, I had to back off because it I don't think it has sodium in it, but it just enhances the flavor of it. Brings out the salt. But like I said, I don't, I keep it really simple anymore. Beef gets salt and pepper, and pork gets brown sugar and seasoned salt.
I never used to pull the silver skin off. I would cook it with it.
Yeah, and you can. It's not that big a deal.
Well, I pulled it off and did the mustard this time, and I hated it.
Well, if you want to try it one more time, leave the silver skin on and do the mustard and see if that makes a difference, because then you'll have a barrier, Yeah, because meat's fucking expensive. Ribeyes the other day, I went to Stott's. I was going to get some ribeyes. $14.95 a pound.
Whew.
I was like, nope, not doing it. I refuse to pay over $10 a pound for meat, and it better be pretty good meat for $10 a pound.
Bro, you say ribeye, and I just think about those burgers at that Bagger Dave's.
Bagger Dave's, yeah.
God, man, that burger's good.
Mm-hmm. They got good food there. That's why I haven't done a brisket in forever. I've been doing chuck roast, and it comes out just like burn ends on a brisket,
That's another thing I want to try is that whole burned in thing.
It's easy to do with a chuck roast.
Never tried it.
What's
up, Junkyard Pete?
What's happening? I gotta do some housework here. I'll be right back.
Right.
Got a bunch of shit I need to throw out in the trash. Your trash is gonna be running late. They didn't pick ours up today, by the way.
No shit.
No.
Uh-oh. Well, it's out. Yeah, they totally skipped our house a couple weeks ago, and I had to call them and tell them, like, yo, these trash cans are full. We can't hold off another fucking week. You got to come get these things. And they called back and said they weren't going to be able to do it. I'm like, if I have to go dump these, you're not charging me a month's, the $51 a month they charge me to pick up my trash. Next day, trash cans were empty.
Oh. I was like, what did I write?
What do you pay for trash, Jason?
I don't know. The old lady does all that.
$51.96.
Is that how much you pay?
Yeah, a month.
Well, that's how much I pay. I live in the same city you do.
I'm renting 2 of their trash cans.
Oh, well, I only have one, so. Well, I have a trash and a recycle.
Okay, then it's same price.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because I asked them about getting another recycle, and they wanted like $30 more a week or a month, whatever. And I'm like, I'll just pile the shit up. Exactly, Dan. It's retarded. And then they don't pick it up half the time. Stupid. Yeah, they sent me a message saying, due to unforeseen confrontations, our driver had a sunburned vagina or something. They didn't come into work today. Get the fuck up and go to work.
Burned mangina.
Damn. If my old ass can get up and go to fucking work today, your ass can get up and go to work.
No, they privileged.
Yeah.
Oh, why is it $57? It's $57.79.
Even better. Like I said, I honestly don't know. I apologize, but yeah, I had this old lady. She sounded like she just got done smoking a Marlboro. And just give us a call back about getting that other trash can. Cindy's like, they sent me an email. They want like $27 more a month for another recycle bin. And I'm like, screw it. I mean, eventually I'll probably be a cheap ass like Bruce and I'll have a shop with a dumpster. I'll just take all my trash to work with me. You know.
Well, Bobby doesn't have anyone to pick his trash up. They don't even offer it on the road he's on. So,
Oh, wow.
So he
That's
brings
nice.
trash to work.
Yeah. Well, he pays for the dumpster every month. So, I mean,
Right.
makes sense, you know.
Yeah, that's
It's like
I
somebody
think
said something about Bruce doing that. And I'm like, well, he kind of pays for the dumpster every month. And I was like, he is a cheap ass. I will tell you that much.
We pay
But,
$250 a month for that
Yeah.
dumpster.
yeah, and you got a little piddly ass dumpster.
Yeah. I think it's a 2-yard dumpster.
Yeah, it's because you got to roll it out every freaking time because you don't have anywhere to put it. So that's what I mean. That's my this is my problem every time I go and look at a building, because over the years I've worked in so many fucked up situated buildings like Tim's Auto Service down here. You know, that would actually be pretty good for working on RVs because I could just back them in there, close the door, be done. Because there's no parking out there for anything else.
Uh-huh.
You know, but that shop, there's so much unused space inside that would drive me nuts. And then, like, you know, where you work, it's fucked up. You can't, like, you got that one lane that goes into the back. You know, all the bays are in the front, which is cool. But you got that one lane that goes in the back. So if some dumbass blocks the bay, well, then you're screwed.
Yep.
You can't put your dumpster back there because nobody can get back there because it's gated. It's like, so every time I go and look at a piece of property, I just stand there and look at it. I'm like, okay, so where am I going to put this? Yeah, this isn't going to work. Like, this is not going to work. I'll get all aggravated.
Did you see that place that I was talking about wanting to get over on Valley Street?
The one when we were talking to Ed, the big building, the big white brick building.
Yes.
Yeah, that would have been perfect for what I'm doing right now.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they're now using it for all the semi-storage back in the back.
Mm-hmm.
The dude pays nothing out of pocket because of the money he makes on that.
Yep.
But he's getting ready to have the garage part redone.
Yeah, that would have been a perfect building for doing everything in, like everything in. You could have one side for RVs, the other side for cars.
Yep.
But I mean, even like Ed said, he tried to get a hold of the guy to buy it, and I tried to get a hold of the guy too, and he just never like.
Oh,
that
no.
was weird.
Oh,
Did you see
yeah,
that all garages for sale?
But yeah, it was with Ed Meyer. But when Ed was talking to him, we were supposed to schedule a time to go look at it.
Right.
But then he backed out of it because it needed so much work.
Mm-hmm. So I got a hold of the guy, wanted to go look at it, remember? And then he got all weird. And I'm like, because he started asking me, he was like, well, what's your credit rating? Blah, blah. I was like, it's good. Well, I really need numbers. I'm like, no, I'm not going to give you numbers. Like, it's good. Like, whatever we need, I can get, you know. But yeah, it's like, whatever.
Well, that was the guy over on Springfield Street, wasn't it?
No. Talking about the guy on Valley Street.
Oh, I didn't know about that. That's
No,
much.
the guy on Springfield Street, I was about 37 minutes late getting a hold of him. That was Jack Duty or whatever his name was. I can't remember what his name was.
No, Duty's over in Huber. Did Duty own that one too?
I don't fucking know. No, it wasn't him then.
I know.
Jack something. I don't remember what the fuck his name
Yeah.
was. The guy couldn't read or write, but he could rebuild a goddamn differential in about 13 minutes. But then, what was the other one? Oh, that jackass at the tire store down there by the truck plant. He was completely ready to rip somebody off.
He's still there.
He has to be, because he's full of shit. And he signed a lease on that fucking building. That's a problem. He can't go nowhere. I got a hold of the people that owned it, and they're like, he can't sublease this. He cannot sublet this. And I think that was about the time when Ed was like, yeah, I'm done. Like, I don't blame you.
The guy that owns Forge Line is the one that has that, isn't it?
Yeah, he owns the building. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I got a hold of him through T, because T knows that guy, personally, because they raced together. He was like, he can't do anything with that building. He's already signed a lease with me. He's like, he's I was like, yeah, he's trying to rip a dude off. That's all he's trying to do. Like, I sniffed it out pretty quick. When he was like, I was like, well, it's like, we're kind of going to need the numbers to be able to get a loan on this, and he's like, yeah, well, last year hasn't been very lackluster and blah, blah, blah. And I'm thinking, yeah, every fucking time I drive by there ain't nothing going on. And then the guy from the Forge Line, he was like, yeah, him and his kid are always fighting over there. Like, they never can get anything done. What the fuck? Oh.
Yeah. I was okay until I saw the garage.
Yeah, I just like, man. And see, my biggest issue now is we got to have a big door. Like, we have to have a tall door to get everything in. So, and I found some cool places, but then I go there and I'm like, the door's not tall enough. And I thought, well, can we make it taller? And then usually I look and I'm like, nope, because the beams are there or whatever. And there is a place down in
Jason, if we get that place over there by Miami Valley Marine, there'll be a spot.
Well, I mean, but when's that going to happen? Like, I can't do ifs. I got to have.
Well, he has to. He's holding out the lease until next year.
Okay.
And all kinds of. I'll have to tell you about it later, but it's been getting
exactly Mohawk. Got to have a 14-foot door.
Was that for that AC too?
Yeah, 13.6 is what they got to be. Yeah.
Build your own building. Finding a place to do it on that's not a fortune is the problem.
So that's what Cindy and I have been talking about here very recently, is buying some land. And buy some land, put a metal building on it, go find an old trailer that I can use as an office, you know, and then eventually build a house on it, sell this one, you know, go wherever the hell that is, you know. And it might mean me driving, you know, 2 hours away and staying for the week to work and then coming back home, you know. Because, yeah, land around here is retarded. Like, it's stupid. Even land down there, like where you guys had that hunting plot, it's
Dude,
out of control.
Chillicothe and Marietta, that is gold mined.
Yeah, it's out of control.
Even then, the property there was still higher there than here, and now it's even worse.
Oh,
Dude,
no.
you see what they did to Steve's property?
How would I?
Oh my God. He's got a before picture, and the after picture, you can't even recognize it. It's just quads and off-road truck trails now.
Well, I mean, that's a moneymaker, so.
Well, I know,
You know,
but
down across from Caesar Creek Flea Market, where it was just nothing but fields,
yeah,
with a whole brand new plat going in there. Right up
Uh,
against where Renaissance Park is. Right up against where, you know, the campgrounds are on Caesar Creek. Like a whole brand new plat. And dude, these houses are insane. I'm gonna have to take it whenever we go camping down there. I'm gonna take a picture of this one house. It's up on a hill. It's like the first one they built. It's all the way in the back of the plat. This place is crazy. Has to be multi-million-dollar home on Route 73 where there is nothing, you know. But it won't be long. Because that's where I really wanted to go. There's a on 73. There's a storage place. It's got a bunch of metal buildings. It's got like 3 metal buildings, probably 6 bays each. You know, people store their boats and RVs and stuff in. And it's this gravel road, grass lot. Well, it was for sale, and I looked into it. I mean, they wanted a pretty penny, but it already had a guaranteed income, and I could just be like, as people move out, well, then I just won't renew them, and then I'll take those bays to work in. But I think some big developer bought it and pretty much told everybody, well, you got a year to get out. That's when you're leased up. So, yeah.
that sucks.
Yeah. You just got to have a bunch of money.
Well, and that was the whole thing about this other building that we were looking at to move to.
Mm.
It's all bigger, and it's all
I mean,
one whole
good
building
thing
rather than 3 separate buildings.
one good thing for me is, you know, at the end of this year, I'll have 2 years under my belt of actual business income. And I've really built up my credit during this period of time, meaning I've opened credit accounts that I don't use. So it lowers my actual credit usage percentage, which is what you want to do, which is a pain in the ass, but I did it. It's stressful as you know what. So when I finally get that 2-year mark, you know, after this winter, next spring, then I can actually go in and say, hey, you know, here's my books. We're doing money, but I need more room, and I can guarantee you that I can do X amount with, you know, of course I'm going to need people too, but so yeah, we got that going for us.
Hey, unfinished.
Unfinished project. Yeah, it's sad, isn't it? It really
We
is.
need Colleen's spot. That's what we need. She got a big old spot up there. They're getting ready to build on.
They're in Carolina, aren't they?
Something like that. That I think.
I actually got a customer today off of the Riverside Concern community thing today. Whatever what is it?
Riverside Concerned
Yeah,
Citizen.
Riverside, Ohio Concerned Citizens. I actually got a customer off of that today. She posted it up, and Jim put my name in there, and Steve Russell put my name in there, and she called me. Super nice lady, and she's like, "Yeah, I call all these people, they never call me back." I'm like, yeah.
Oh, Colleen, I thought you had more than an acre. We were talking months back where they were cleaning the yard up. I figured you had like a few acres behind your house. Oh man, I'm gonna sleep good tonight.
Sounds like Colleen's yard's like mine, full of my kids' shit we need to clean up.
She said there was all kinds of brush and stuff. I remember them cleaning up, or maybe it was somewhere else
well,
you're talking about.
You know how it is behind my garage. I sprayed some weed killer out there. I found some stuff that works really good. I don't remember what brand it is, but I keep doing it.
Yeah.
It's really knocking it down. It was, dude. I trimmed that mulberry tree down in the spring before it started even leafing or anything.
Yeah.
The fucking branches are laying on the ground. They got goddamn mulberries on them. I'm like, how is this possible? These things are relentless. Like, and now the birds are eating them and crapping all over everything, you know.
Well, still need to make an expansion back there.
Dude, I need to do something because, you know, I clean it up and I don't put anything down, then it all grows back. It's like I need to clean it up, put something down. Rock, concrete.
Clean it up. We'll
whatever.
throw down a bunch of cinder blocks for a base all the way around. Fill that full of gravel.
Right.
That way we can pour concrete, floor, and then
Mhm.
walls.
Yep.
So I mean, it honestly wouldn't take a week's time. Would have dry concrete where you can start putting walls up, and
Yeah.
no one will fucking know. No one.
And I'd like it to be, like you said, the cinder blocks as high as so it's even. I can go right from the garage right into.
Huh?
I just want to make it like a man cave studio, Put
So
something, maybe the compressor in there or something. Which, it's crazy. I hardly ever use that compressor now, like ever.
but what happens if you get rid of it?
Oh, then I'll need it to fill some tires up or something, So
I would just
No,
put,
I'm
it
not
over
gonna
put it in the other corner.
yeah, I'm not going to get rid of it because sometimes I do need it, but it's crazy how much I used. Like literally, as soon as I would come in the garage, years ago, you turn the light on. Well, you got to kick the compressor on because you got to run your tools with it. Now it's like I just got to make sure all the battery chargers are plugged in. It's crazy.
Well, even I still have my old compressor, and I still use it sometimes,
Yeah,
especially
Well,
if I get a low tire.
I need a compressor a lot now when I'm out working, because I need to air up tires and I had my brad nailer gun. Well, now I got those new nail gun and brad nailer that they're electric. I don't even need air anymore because they got a little baby air compressor in them that does it. It's crazy.
What
But man, I
what's
need about 13 battery chargers right now. The one I need.
Did we use Dad's stapler when we did your bunk boards?
Yeah, I think we did. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no, because we did those out at the Hydro Bowl. I think we just used a hand stapler.
We did them at your house before we did.
We did pre-assemble them. Yeah, we had to have used that because I never owned one until recently when I bought that little 1 gallon Ryobi battery powered. Well, I didn't even buy it. The kids got it for me for Christmas years ago, and I love that thing. But it's about wore out.
Well, I'm gonna have to put new bunk boards on mine on my bass boat trailer.
Can't spray paint with batteries. Actually, you can now, Dan.
Yeah, I had a paint sprayer, but it took a shit.
Well, they've got they make like 3 or 4 gallon high pressure compressors now that run on batteries, and they're quiet.
Oh, wow.
They have like a tenth or less of acre. I think ours is like 0.4. Well, what's your lot, Raw? Yours is a big lot because it's corner.
It's like 0.89. It's almost an
Yeah.
acre.
Yeah, mine's like 0.48, I think. But yeah, the one next to me is darn near an acre on the corner.
My corner lot is the bigger one on the whole block,
Yeah.
except
Well, this
for
where Katie lives on this corner that's the biggest lot in this plat in Bell. You know, you're across from us in Beverly Gardens, but
the lady on the very end, right by the traffic light. I think she's on 2 lots. The way it looks.
yeah, I think you're right. Yeah. Because her house is it faces different, and then the backyard's like huge.
Yep.
It heads back toward the pool there on the base.
Yes. All right. Well.
Yeah, I'm ready myself.
We're no more than a half acre. Yeah. Well, it varies around here. It'll go from a half to a full to 3/4.
Most of the corner lots are the big lots, at least in our plat they are.
Well, I don't have a backyard. It's all side yard.
Hey, right. Yeah. This, like I said, Katie is set up pretty good. I mean, but it's still just funky being on the corner, you know. Like her house is out, like yours is set back, way back on your property. Hers is like out, you know, on the actual corner.
Right. Yeah.
And like my property starts out skinny in the front, then it gets wider as it goes back to the back part of it.
It's typically how it goes.
Mm-hmm. It's like when I'm back in the camper in on the far side of the house, you know, to store it in the winter. It's like, well, I'm coming through the gates. It's like really skinny, but then once I finally get it back, then I can get the door open. You know, if I gotta have that dude all the way back. What's up, John? You showed up just in time for us to go home. I do that shit on his lives all the time. It's like, oh, there's Jason. He's there to lock the back door on the way out.
1 mile from town, so city. Yeah. I would love to be out of the city like that.
All right. I'm getting out of here. I think I hear my mama calling. And the monsters are coming out.
No, I'm going to bed.
All right.
All right, love, bro.
Have a good night, everyone. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you, homie.
Definitely. Yeah. Everybody, thanks for hanging out. Stay cool. Make it through this 105-degree crap. Yep. Thanks, Dan, Wendy, Mohawk, John. I'm wore out. Everybody, have good what's left of your week, as usual. And we will catch you on next Tuesday. Take it easy. Hotter than hell, yes. See ya.